Hello and welcome back to Owen's Model Railways. Today I am back at Yateford Parkway for the June layout update. So, as you can see, there's been a lot of progress here since the last update because there's track and trains. You can see the track's been laid using the Woodland Scenics track bed. I've just then used some Copydex adhesive to stick the track bed to the plywood and then the track to the track bed. The layout is DC. I'm still using my old Bachmann controller. I am getting a Gauge Master Model D at some point, but that's not until the funds say yes. But as you can see, there's lots of progress. So we'll start here at the fiddle yard and I'll take you round. So down here at the fiddle yard, we've got a three-way point into three sidings. These sidings have been measured to hold their respective trains, so you can fit a 150 in the siding closest to me, a 158 in the siding in the middle, and a single coach DMU, so a 121 or a 153. So they come in, all feed in to the branch line here. As you can see, I've just got the signal in place. It's not glued in, it's just in place so I know where everything is. Got some scale model scenery, speed restrictions. These are actually really nice, high quality things. They only cost £5 for a pack of, I think, about 40 or 50 signs. They come with the 1mm pole in the pack. So, in this area, this is the area where there will be the scenic break. So it's approximately this point. There will be some form of a bridge to separate the fiddle yard from the scenic section. As you can see, I've used a Pico double slip. This will allow me to run trains from both the branch line to the branch line platforms and the future main line to the main line platforms. There will be one main line platform, long platform, which I'll go around the other side and show you in a minute. So there'll be one main line platform and two branch and main line platforms. It will be a single track main line coming off and then going into a fiddle yard to round about this point where the area around the corner will be used to store the trains. I have got some HST power cars coming, and I have 3 Mark III coaches and one more on its way too. We also have a new train. That's a new Class 153. Some of you may be aware I did have a Class 153 GWI livery. Unfortunately, I no longer have that train because it fell off a table and was damaged beyond repair, or at least damaged beyond what I could repair and what the funds that I had at the time allowed me to repair. So that was sold months ago, and just recently I have got a new Class 153. It's a rather special delivery, but you will be seeing more of that in the future. I have got some Pico point motors on order, but due to the whole coronavirus situation, we will not be seeing those for a little while. But what I'll do is I'll take you around the other side and we'll have a look at the station area, a bit more detail, and some of the more future plans. So I've come round to the other side of the layout and I've just laid this tape measure out to roughly show where the mainline platform will be. Obviously due to the geometry, space, whatever you want to say, the mainline platform can't be parallel to the other platforms, just due to the space I have available. If I had it parallel, it would make the fiddle yard quite awkward to get into smoothly, so it has got to be the slight angle compared to it. I'll just take you a bit closer. So I have measured roughly the length that I need, and this is roughly the length I need. So we'll just come pop you down here a second. So as you can see here, I've got two of the Enquiries scale buffers. These are just placed in. What I'm going to be doing is, after looking at lots of photographs of terminus stations, I've made the decision to try and recreate the appearance of concrete in this area. So the line ends there, and then at this point I'd like to try and recreate the look of concrete. I've just looked at lots of photographs, and it seems like the more modern thing to do. So I'll be ballasting up to around about that point, and then it'll be concrete effect in this area. If I just take you in a bit closer, just try and set you down there, you might be able to see what I've done. So I've snipped the rails and put feeds. You can just see the wires there. I put feeds in. This is so that I can power the buffer lights off of the accessory power supply. At the moment I can't do that due to the controller I'm using, but I'll be using, so these will be separately controlled. If I was running DCC I wouldn't have to worry, but because I'm running DC, obviously as soon as I turn the power off, these will go off. So I have got them wired up separately. These will be wired up separately. I will do a small video about the buffers in the future. So the main plan for the next month or so will be to get this platform in and get at least a track for this platform laid, and then to start ballasting the branch line area and decorating the station with the platforms with signals and speed restrictions, etc, etc. The plan for the next 6 months or so will be to then get the signals wired up, get the buffers wired up, and then start to work on some more line size scenics. The plan in the next year will be to start building up the bus station area over where the controller currently is, and to build up a supermarket, which is going to be this area here. So I'll just give you some running shots of the branch line, and then I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.